That's the reason why you see all these women on social media doing OnlyFans, doing all these things. It's because they broke. It's because their parents kicked them out.
What age should young people have to get out the house?
Mm.
At what age should young people have to get out the house? I'm really curious, like what age should they have to get out? Because there was a guy in the store the other day that was complaining during during his checkout, complaining about a young man still living at home.
Mm.
And so I joined the conversation because he was working with one of the associates, talking to them, and she was an older woman, and she was just kind of like nodding her head and not actually engaging him or whatever, but he was just yapping. And so I was like, fuck it, it's slow, I'll yap too. And my first remark was that it's not as cheap as it used to be,
Mm-hmm.
10, 15 years ago. And I went on to say that only in America do we think that like 18-year-olds should get out the house.
Mm.
Most other countries, people stay home until they're at least 25, 26, and or trying to get married, right? Like you've
Mm-hmm.
proposed to somebody and you're about to be married. And so you should probably get out of the house for a year or two as you matriculate that part of your life. He keeps carrying on, talking about well, he makes enough money and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm thinking it's somebody who's like 30 or some shit, which that's kind of fucking old. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, if you're fucking 30, then yeah, you probably should get out of the house. But the person that he was talking about was 22.
We need to stop kicking our kids out as soon as they turn 18. That's the problem with America. And that's the reason why these girls become hoes. These young men become idiots, drug addicts, doing dumb stuff. We need to keep the kids at home. We need to let them grow, and we need to be their mentor when they turn 18 instead of their parent. That's where we messed up. Parents are wanting to kick their kids out. It's because they either had their kids too young, they tired of raising their kid, they broke themselves, or the parent had the kid too early, so now they want to go and be in the streets and be hoes or be a pimp or whatever. So you telling your kid you got to go because you need your privacy. That's stupid. I believe if you have a son, he should be in the house if he's not going to college, maybe till 25, 26. So now you're being a mentor to him. I believe, as a man that has two daughters, it needs to go back to the old school way. It needs to go back to the way that she don't leave a house until she's married. The reason why a lot of you women are hoes is because y'all broke. It's because you guys go out into the streets. Your parents kicked you out. So now you got to be a hoe for money and do these things in order to get ahead. That's the reason why you see all these women on social media doing OnlyFans, doing all these things. It's because they broke. It's because their parents kicked them out. I really feel like, and I hope I can do this with my daughters, if they're going to be with us until they get married.